Hi, I'm James Holloway and I'm the host of Monster Man, a show about monsters because monsters are great. In this podcast, I read my way through this, the first edition Advanced Dungeons & Dragons Monster Manual from 1977, and I talk about the monsters that I find in it, their history, their mythology, their ecology, their imagery, and how we can use them in games. Although Monster Man is about Advanced Dungeons & Dragons first edition, I think it's fun for any fan of fantasy role-playing games or just of monsters in general. Every episode features a handful of monsters, or one if it's a really big one. Every episode is about 10 to 15 minutes long. We release twice a week on Tuesdays and Fridays. Now, so far, the response to Monster Man has been very gratifying. It's started some really great discussions, and I've been really enjoying hearing about how people use monsters in their own games and seeing the monsters that people have created for the first Monster Man contest. So Monster Man is, and always will be, completely free. If you aren't able to support the show financially, or if you just don't feel like it, that's totally fine. You will always be able to enjoy it free of charge. But if you do decide to go to patreon.com/monsterman and kick in a couple of bucks, you will get access to some new bonus content that I'm really excited about. If you pledge to support the show at the $1 level, you'll get my heartfelt thanks and access to special content like outtakes or bonus mini-episodes. If you choose to back at the $2 level, you'll get access to my all-new show, Patron Deities. And in this show, I'm going to be going through this other classic first edition AD&D supplement, Deities and Demigods. And in every episode, I'm going to be talking about the gods, monsters, and legendary heroes in this book, and using that as a springboard to talk about the mythology they come from, and hopefully some fun ways to use that mythology in your games. Patron Deities will come out every other week, or more often if I can pull it off, and it's going to be a little longer and more in-depth than Monster Man. The first two episodes of Patron Deities are going to go up in the Monster Man feed. They're probably already there by the time you're watching this, so if you want to go to monsterman.libsyn.com and listen to them, or just put Monster Man in your podcast app of choice, you can give them a listen and see if they sound like something you'd be interested in. Finally, if you choose to back Monster Man at the $5 level or higher, you'll get all the rewards I just mentioned, plus also the ability to choose a monster for an in-depth special episode. So if you're a fan of Monster Man, or if you think that Patron Deities might be something you're interested in, go over to patreon.com/monsterman and pledge a couple of dollars. With your support and the support of backers like you, I'll be able to add lots of new content to Monster Man. We're going to have interviews with game makers, we're going to have special feature episodes, and more. So whether you choose to become a patron or not, one thing that you can do to really help the show is to share it with your friends and fellow gamers. And if you listen to Monster Man through Apple Podcasts or another service that lets you leave reviews, some reviews would be really helpful. But no matter how you choose to enjoy the show, thank you for listening to Monster Man. It's been a great experience so far, and the next year's going to include a lot of content that I predict you're really going to enjoy. Thanks again.